Hello, world. Linear anarchy. Kathleen, how's you guys doing? Exosuit preserves. Wait, the presence of the DSS near this planet provides a 35% cooldown reduction to all exosuit stratagems? Huh. Alright, whatever. Hello, yes, my day's going okay, everything's going okay. I'm liking the double freedom. I like the double freedom. I think this might actually be one of my favorite guns added in recent memory. Just I bought it on impulse, and I'm gonna be honest, I've loved it ever since. Winter's history, welcome, how's it your friend? And excellent top mineral suits. Find my nieces in We're doing this, we're doing this. Preload shotgun with malicious intent. I'm just saying, there's something about just the big shotgun that, you know, just turns a person into mist, you know? I appreciate the shotgun. The maxi gun is... It's okay, I suppose. It's okay. Day's been tiring. Woke up at 4 p.m. and stuck in the mines today. Oof. Sorry to hear that, Winters. I definitely do hope that the mines aren't too difficult. But they often are. He's hoping the internet isn't awful. He's expecting the worst internet you've seen ever. 'Cause I'm just used to it now. I'm just used to it now. Okay, you know, we'll bring in the FR. We'll bring the FRV. Then like we'll do. Then I'll just do my regular, you know, just barrages, cause I like barrages. Jack, Lion Fan, how's you guys doing? I apologize I started late today. You guys know I have no excuse. if you really want like the most like sore. Yeah, but my personal review of the maxi gun is it's okay, I guess. It's okay, I guess. I'm not gonna go saying it's the greatest thing ever. Ugh, frick! I didn't know those things could just explode on their own. Alright, this is off to start. I like the concept that they're going for with it. My problem is they focused a lot on the downsides, not enough on the upsides. Okay, you know what? Alright, we're managing. We're managing. It'll probably be good against bugs. Using it against bugs is honestly suicide. I don't quite think it's like sterilizer levels of, you know, I really want this to be good, but it's just too bad and it's just not even viable. Tomorrow they, what's it called? Just bring the heavy machine gun like a normal person. This thing is made for people who just want to use the minigun. The minigun was added so you could use the minigun. That is all. It serves no greater purpose. Now on the other side of the spectrum, though, the Double Freedom is honestly one of the best guns in the game. I can't wait for them to nerf it into the ground, honestly. I am so excited for Arrowhead to realize that people can actually have fun in this game. Look, the bleeding can be internal. We're foot maxing, guys! We're foot maxing! 2 world wars! Oh wait, we don't have a 1911. See, there's the gun that we need something in this game. Yeah, they'll just walk. Yeah, that is exactly how Arrowhead thinks. Fun? Who said anything about fun? I really should have brought the FRV. I question the viability. But like, you know, the minigun is fun. You know, until you're put in a position where you're kind of reminded. I'm gonna be honest. Either significantly more ammo or give it heavy pen. Pick one or the other, otherwise the minigun will remain a meme weapon that you use simply because they added a minigun. Man, I'm being a little bit too mean. No, I'm FUD maxing. Yeah, like your grandpa that goes into a pawn shop and swears that this gun is worth so much more than it's actually worth. Meanwhile, it's covered in rust. Parts of it kind of stick a little. Also, I think that this thing should spin up while you're aiming down sights. Because you have to remember another thing about this. When you equip this, you sacrifice the warp pack. That is all that I need to say about it. Yeah, but I got a revolver and I got a double barrel shotgun. In other words, the pinnacle of boomer performance. If God wanted us to have more than 7 rounds, he might have made the 1911. He would have made the 1911 differently. Wait, how many rounds does the 1911 hold? No, it's like 12, isn't it? I have no clue. Also, hot take. I feel like the Hulk's legs should be medium armor pen. Alright, where are you, mister? There he is. Alright, we just gotta get in close. Hold on, you'll get yours! Just hold on! I want to note that this thing can take out a tank. If you were disappointed by the minigun, at least we got this now. Alright! That was too much. That was too much. Let me think. How many things do you have to give up in order to use the minigun? Let me think. Things that you'd benefit from. Shield pack. Oh, also, the guys with the shields, their, what's it called? Their hitboxes are broken. Seriously, another one? You sacrifice the shield pack. You sacrifice the warp pack. You sacrifice basically any maneuverability options. Also, notice the enemy AI has a weird tendency to occasionally just break. They're just shooting at nothing right now. Like, my main point is half the stuff that you would actually kind of get a little bit of benefit from with the minigun, you do not get. Like, it's really fun in that for like the 5 minutes when there's a bunch of chaff coming your way. And then you kind of realize, oh, that it's like... On an unrelated note, I like the lava planets. I like the lava planets. The lava planets are cool. I've been somewhat excited for these. That's frustrating. I think they made the bot's accuracy significantly higher recently. I don't know what it is. I feel like they've increased their aggression a lot. We are spreading democracy, Bigot Berry. We are spreading democracy. Also, going to throw out my petition. Give us a second grenade slot. I want more grenades. Did I miss the barbecue again? Ah. I apologize. Actually, you know what? Okay, you know what? We're gonna do something different. Okay, we're gonna do something different. Do I want to do Twig Stopper or? Let's see, do I have any good ones? I always like the Executioner's Canopy. Okay, so we're changing the loadout. We're on this. And we're doing the defoliation tool. Even. I can't verify, so, you know, you don't get the good ones. You don't get the good ones. I didn't see a receipt. Also, I hope work does well for you, Diablo. Yes, the deflowering tool. We are going to take many of these disgusting abominations first time. Ah, Vic. No, Vic. That was close. Am I the, like, seriously, I'm wondering, am I a schizo or what? Like, I really have felt like all the enemies have felt significantly more difficult than usual this recently. I can't tell if I'm just out of practice or what. Fine! We do this the boring way! Never make physical contact! Something about knocking one of these guys out of the air with a shotgun. Just hits a little different, you know? Alright, let's go. Now, getting very annoyed with these stupid everything. It's all just very frustrating so far. Okay. Finally! Alright. I always aim for the right one. That way I can kinda guarantee stuff. Ugh. Things are not going well. But by the way, the fact that you can't take these guys out by dropping a hell pod on them is really, really stupid. Like, seriously, that hell pod should be taken, like... No, now what? I don't recall being in range of enemy artillery. Also, I feel like the mortars were never a part of this, so what's up with that now? It's like they know. It's like they know I kind of have some footing now. Don't feel like dealing with it. No, or. Hold on. Can we just... It worked! Noted. Noted. Ugh. Not recommended, but a very enjoyable way to do things. Come on. Yeah, fuck. I swear, it's always the freaking heavy devastators. This is not going well for me. What difficulty do I have this on? I'm pretty sure. It's only 6. Dude, how am I having issues on this difficulty? Jeez. It's like I said, I'm trying to do this the fun way, but I feel like the game really just wants me to do everything the boring way. I.e., just drop 380s on everything. Ah. I'm just being... If I'm just a little bit... If I'm just out of it, like it's been a while since I was played or what. Or if it's just... I don't know, something about it feels harder than it was. Probably not helped by the fact that I'm not playing with good stuff. Look, I'm gonna be honest. The only good thing in the new War Bond is the Superstore stuff. Like, everything else is pretty meh across the board. Let's do Eagle in. Trying to not freak out. But I am definitely, Yeah, I'm struggling. They really have been making everything's spawn rates higher, it feels like, though. Then again, I guess tanks are always pretty common. After all, tanks are just regular chaff enemies. They just throw at you to throw at you. Ah, frick. Not good at all. Alright. Now on to the next part. Okay, what damage was there? Was it fall damage or? You know something I'd like to see, honestly, in the game? I'd like to see an armor that auto-stims you. Like an armor that gives you, like, bonus melee damage, and it auto-stims. Do you have any idea how decent that would be? Also going to once again note the chainsaw should, like, you should be throwing the, just pointing the thing outwards. Why are we freaking using this thing like a sword? The problem that I have with it is that it doesn't have to be that bad, though. Okay, what damaged me there? Everybody calls it a chainsword. This thing is obviously coded to be a chainsaw, though. You wanna know who has brain damage? The people who thought this was a chainsword! Nah, seriously, that was really dumb of people, honestly. I will stand by my position. Chainswords are really stupid. Ugh. Feel like that shouldn't kill you, at least with those guys, because honestly... There's not enough mass. I feel like there's not enough mass. I get it with other enemies. I don't get it as much with the Striders. You always end up with that person who's gonna sit down and freaking claim Spacium or whatever. My aim's definitely not quite what it used to be. I feel like I am a little bit like, you know, out of practice still. Yeah, people don't realize though, in reality the chainsword is just gonna be made out of Chinesium. The most powerful of all the resources. Actually, you know, I think the biggest issue is this thing. It's the fact that you gotta rev it. It's the rev up. That your guy has to pull the thing every time just to use it. Ow. Like, it's a melee weapon where you're not given easy access to your stims. I think that actually is the serious problem with the chainsaw. Oh, we're bringing a chainsaw into an active war zone and acting like that's a good idea. Oh, but 2 senators. That's too outlandish for us. That just doesn't suit the fantasy. Oh, this is completely accurate though. I just want to do Revolver Ocelot, but you people keep denying me it. Couldn't even bother to add an SC-20K to your stupid stealth war bond because you guys are all retarded and no good content if you saw it. Anyways. Oh, but we're not allowed to talk about that warband. We're not allowed to talk about that warband. Because that one doesn't exist. Because it's redacted. I just want sidearm customization so I can get the sniper, so we can add the sniper conversion to the senator. You know how awesome that'd be? You know how hard that would go? You know how much that would just unironically be the coolest thing ever? Oh, but that's not allowed either because the people that did that were French. My point still stands though. Freaking, instead of adding underbarrel grenade launchers as weapon attachments that you can just add to anything, instead you decide to make it something where it's like only on one weapon. Oh, but the seals clap all the same. They always clap. It doesn't matter what you add. They don't sit down and think about the wider implications of what you're adding or why you may be adding it. Because they're more obsessed with getting a vague idea of what they wanted than they are of actually getting what they wanted. Because something fantasy. They talk a lot about fantasy in this game. But I've yet to see a single person be molested by an Illuminid. I'm managing though. I'm managing though. No, come on! Dude, what the frick? I swear, it feels like you just are constantly getting beamed by these guys. I don't know. I don't know. So guys, are you excited to watch Ghost of Yotei take all of the take everything in the Game Awards? Yeah! Ghost of Yotei! Game of the Year! Yeah. Yeah, totally. It's totally gonna be Game of the Year. Look, Sony's paying a lot of money to make sure that happens. I have no clue. I haven't even played Ghost of Tsushima. And I won't because I don't feel like pulling out the PS4. Or was that on PS5? I can't remember. Anyways, don't feel like pulling out the PS4. And I know that if I and I don't feel like doing the PlayStation thing on the PC. %, purity platinum. Impressive. Guys, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm not doing my best right now. I'll do the cluster bomb. Okay, so... I have no clue how it's gonna be, honestly, but... Needs more gas? I saw something big! Alright, where are we being shot from? There it is. I wouldn't say I'm competent at Helldivers. I'm not playing on a very high difficulty, and these guys are not being very nice right now. Anyways, how's it deep in, Jamie? Dude, what was that? What even was that? Dude, I don't think there was anything I could do against that. Holy, this what in the world? I've freaking wasted both of my 500 kilograms. Just stay down. Can you please at least be nice? If nothing else, pity me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta be quick about this. Oh, game's gone. Okay. Alright, first crash of the day. Good. 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 We're off to a start. I guess they deemed the 500 kilogram overpowered. guess I did overdo it. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Guys, the missions just randomly changed. I have experienced the platinum missions. It's like experiencing bamboo torture from the comfort of my own home. To suffer and not die. That is what life is. It's just so frustrating when I'm basically forced to bring the where you're basically forced to bring the expendable anti-tank. Okay, but the commando is just the expendable anti-tank with extra steps. My point is, they are forcing me to bring a specific weapon, and that annoys me. Again, the Quasar, it's the anti-tank with extra steps. In my opinion, every enemy in the game should be killable, in theory, with any weapon. Yes, I know that Bile Titans deserve more attention, but probably are something you shouldn't be doing that with. But it's just kind of frustrating when you have enemies that straight up have no obvious weak spots. Dude, the War Strider is one of the worst designed enemies in this game. Gozer, welcome, Zriben. Yeah, Dama, thank you for the raid. What were you playing? Wait, so they just gave it the, ah, fuck, they just gave it the Harvester weakness? Well, it's dead. Probably could have brought better gear for this, but it's whatever. I'll manage. I'm starting to remember why it is that I stopped playing Helldivers for a bit there. I think I see another hiatus coming along. Tama, why do you always do weird stuff, by the way? Ugh. I'm not really seeing much of anything here as far as options go. Like, what's it gonna be like me? Like, what's the pen on them? Like, you have to remember, every enemy in this game is dependent on armor pen. Everything on here looks to be anti-tank or lower. Ugh. I'm just tired now. Not a very good night on Helldivers. You have to remember, though, you have to remember, Diablo, they are Swedish game devs. Which basically means two things. One, they hate you. Two, they are legally required to take a 6-month, to have at least 6 months of vacation every year. And then an additional 3 months of vacation when they, when people start complaining about stuff. Anyways. Anyways. Ew. I need to go decompress. I need to decompress. Amen! Thank you for the 100 bits. Alright, yeah, we're gonna decompress. We're gonna do something significantly less stressful. We're gonna go fight some squids. Alright, we need to, And we also need to remember, we need to play in the way that Arrowhead requires us to play. The only way that you're supposed to be playing the game. Eruptor. Technically the saber isn't a requirement, but it's whatever. You have to remember the Anarchy. Arrowhead has a very specific way that they want you to play this game. That way basically means that 80% of all of the stratagems and options are just not usable. Not usable. Do not recommend. I mean, who wants to use gas anyways? Gas is lame. Gas is for lame people who don't like fun. Fun is using only explosive weapons. I am crashing out a little. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know what to buy. I guess I'll just bring this. I think I'd say we should bring the hover pack. I'm gonna do hover pack. Yeah. We'll do hover pack, grenade launcher, and then... Yeah, that should work. Why not electric dog? Gonna be honest, I never care much for arc weapons. Also, remember, anything below heavy pen is worthless. Another very important lesson taught to us by Arrowhead. I do kind of feel like that's a debatable thing, though. In my personal opinion, I do agree that light pen should honestly be a bit better. Honestly, they need to change their entire armor system, because the way it currently works is it's just not fun the way it currently works. Police body cam on, popcorn ready. You gotta remember, co-workers like to watch. Man, imagine being able to work at a police precinct and you get to watch all the snuff you want. That one was a bad one. I I apologize. That one was a bad one. Oh my god, screw you! Today on things I heard a VTuber say, oh no. Oh no. Please don't tell Twitch sign! Or any of the other websites I stream to sign! Aita. Over. 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 Nothing lamer in this world than putting a scope on an eruptor. Just otherwise this thing just has weight. Just does not have enough ergonomics. Then again, I think they made ergonomics. They changed ergonomics in general. Honestly, every gun in this game so far feels like it has much better ergonomics than it did. I hear they have annual psych evaluations over at like Twitter. Don't see the jar. The jar was never viable. I never liked the jar. We hate the jar in this house. Wait, should switch to monthly? What do you mean I should switch to monthly? Who's the kill thief? Who's the kill thief? Somebody stole my kill. You, was it you? Oh. Oh, he... Are you not allowed to dismember corpses after they're already dead, or... Oh no, you can. You can. Now, where was I? Aita. Okay, I think it's this way then? She nailed it. See guys, I'm not bad at doing some of this stuff. It's the devs that have the problem. One thing I never liked about the hover pack is the fact that you couldn't, like... You couldn't turn it off. Like, you turn it on and that's it. You're going. Thank you for the follow. one day they'll add a melee weapon that doesn't suck to the game. It might have actually been monthly. I actually can't remember specifically how common they were. All I know is there were psych evals. And that's incredible. That your platform is so toxic that you have to give some college intern the job of getting traumatized specifically so that your platform can remain legal. Oh, but now we just outsource it to AI, which is lame. If I can't get the experience of having traumatized some liberal arts degree kid, then what am I really living for at this point? I just want to traumatize some Ivy League kid who's never experienced true hardship in their lives. Is that so wrong? If it's so wrong, if that's wrong, I don't want to be right. Dude, the vibes here are so different than when I was fighting automatons earlier. Like, this is manageable. This is almost manageable. Like, I'm not being shot from every direction. I got some chaff enemies I can kind of enjoy bullying a little. It's nice. It's just kind of nice, you know? And sure, my body is now 80% shrapnel that I shot myself, but that's neither here nor there. Issue is just, I don't know, it's just like one of those things where, like, I don't really get much satisfaction from killing like one big enemy as much as I just really enjoy bullying little enemies. It's honestly one of the things that I like the most about fighting Illuminid. It's like the only enemy type in the game that's like melee viable. Especially because honestly, most of the big stuff isn't that difficult to kill if you go in with the right equipment. The problem is the equipment that's required to kill them is so specific half the time. go. Ah, what? I don't like playing with teams though. I don't have friends. Because having friends is lame. And most of my friends never want to play with me! I hope Razor heard that. I asked him if he wanted to play tonight. He said he had something planned already. Look, you should have known that living with me is a full-time job. Oh god. I swear, I find it funny how like the elevated overseers always seem to have like either the absolute worst aim in the game. You're like standing in the same place for 5 minutes and they are missing like half their shots. And then next thing you know, they're just suddenly like they are locked in. Look, those lives were a small price to pay in the name of managed democracy. Anyways. Also, I'm just gonna be honest, the bombs always know who is and is not a dissident. I'd say that, you know, if he got hit by a bomb, it means he didn't believe in managed democracy hard enough, and he was... Honestly, he was probably a future dissident. I can't have AI anything because, unfortunately, I'm too poor to be able to afford RAM. Gah. I keep messing up. Alright, there's one. Keep running out of ammo at the worst times, it feels like. Imagine. Tell me. Alright, now where'd my junk go? I'm really not a fan of those lightning spires. I swear, those things require at least some explosives to deal with. And it is frustrating, because, you know, sometimes I decide to not do God's Divers build. But you know what? In that case, I deserve to have to deal with it, because you know, you deserve to be punished if you don't play Eruptor only, nothing else. Bro, what the frick just happened there? What just happened there? Oh god, do I really want to go back over there? Let's just do the walking barrage. We'll just let that cook for a minute or 20. Really does not work half the time. Oh well. But Diablo, Bernie isn't that expensive. Space Engineers, on the other hand. That one gets up there. I've been stalking Barony so much, waiting for the next update. I don't have the words to describe how excited I am for the next Barony update. I don't know what killed that thing there. Honestly, could not get into War Thunder. I definitely wish the Helldivers devs were marked the War Thunder devs though. You know, where you can just go up to them, drop a truth bomb, and then they'll be like, oh my god, we need to change our game to match this. Sadly, we can't leak government documents to determine stats in this game. Ah, Maki, welcome, Ribbon. Yeah! Frick, I forgot about those guys. Oh, by the way, I just want to drop another complaint since I've been on a roll the whole stream. Can we make the sterilizer good, please? I just want a decent sterilizer. I will not stop complaining about the sterilizer being bad. Alright, gas was never good in this game. Oh yeah, this is what I like. is what I always enjoy dealing with. Send more! Send more! Keep sending them until the blade is dull. And then send even more so they can suffer. Boring Squidman. It would be interesting though if China was using War Thunder to teach their AIs how to fly. Oh, Nathan Birkin! Welcome, Ziriben! Literally just woke up. I don't remember them using the term gallantry beyond measure. Alright, let's see. Oh, you know what? We're gonna do. We're gonna do World War One tactics. Let's do World War One tactics. Best war tactics. Oh yeah, trench warfare, flamethrowers and gas. Don't even let them breathe. And if they get a second to breathe, make sure it's the ashes of their allies. And I guess anti-material rifle for the bigger guys. That's right. You don't gotta clear the room at all if there's no room left to clear. You know, I thought I was gonna be the one to go for the explosive thing, but no. Nah, Flesh Mob just had to get on it. Five, 4, 3, 2. Oh, I was wrong. Could have sworn I had a few seconds more. No. At any rate, let's keep on going. Ever since they buffed fire damage, the tortures seem like a terrible idea from a balance standpoint. I set the timer for 5 seconds or 5 minutes. Asking for a friend. I was aiming this spot to pop up behind him, but it never works out that way though. I didn't up the ADS on these things. Stop resisting! managing. I'm having a couple of issues though with dealing with this darn thing. You gotta watch the way. You gotta watch where you're standing. You had some very anti-democratic positioning there. Almost assumed you were one of those squid guys. And then I would have had to beat you with the stun baton, and then it would have been legal. You just gotta say, Your Honor. I thought it was a squid. And it's over. Yeah, and if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, then it's a communist. Because, as we all know, communists quack. Because that's just what communists do. Either way, moving on. Never find the super samples in these. Seriously, I don't know what's up with my super sample luck in cities. It's never good. Never good. Never goes well at all. Have to look for like minutes. Minutes at a time. I can't be bothered. I think so. I had no clue. Jokes aside, I don't care for super samples anymore. Look, I'm at the point where I'm basically capped out. Alright, but you see what I mean here? The Torture has better armor pen. And honestly, a very similar vibe to using the minigun. I like the concept of the minigun. Do not like the execution because I can just teleport around. Can't do that while running a minigun build. Close enough. That was a suicide mission anyways. There's a reason why I dropped the anti-material rifle while I was at it. Oh. Ah! Over. That was frustrating. I tell you, those unlimited port. The frick? The frick did that come from? Nanamashyuki, thank you for the raid! Welcome, raiders! Karen, welcome! How's it been? Thank you for the follow. I apologize. That kind of jump scared me there a little. Nah, kick raid, kick raid. Anyways, how was the stream? Welcome. I'm playing Helldivers and getting... I'm dealing with stuff right now. These guys have been very difficult so far. That was close. No, I'm not mean by that one, Nathan. The music was familiar, but I can't remember what it was. Burn, darn you! These aliens always think they're smart. But I have yet to see an alien that can outsmart napalm. Stop resisting! 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 It was a funny joke. It was worth the death. Wonderful! I think that's the end of the run. Dude, that was awful! That was a terrible spawn! Like, they just spawned me where I was supposed to be. Annoying! Very annoying. what gun was it even? Take down the overship. I'm dead, okay. It's fun but painful. Final phase for 3 months. Ah, that's good to hear. Nice to know the hiatus didn't turn into an indefinite one. That's an all too common occurrence. But life is difficult, so it's understandable. I hope they add new vehicles one of these days. I remember the APC. Wait, where am I supposed to find the access codes? Nothing. Come on! There's gotta be something! You two mock me! There's something about using a minigun to grind enemies into chum. Now these are the enemies the minigun was made for. I was just making sure that their suffering was short as all. You know, making sure that there was no more suffering on their part, you know. I was just... Those corpses were dissidents. Yes, they were obviously under the effects of squid mind control. I was simply freeing them from their eternal suffering. That's a lot of bodies. This is extremely unsanitary. honestly, like, ADS should just have you spinning up the barrel to begin with. Cause like that half a second of wind up is just it kills it half the time, I feel like. Feels like I'm finally able to play the opening of Fallout 2. No, so no. No. And this is why I have very mixed feelings about the minigun. On one hand, it's objectively not that great. On the other hand, I mean, you gotta admit this is cool. It's like I said, there's just something about being able to just, you know, take this thing and just use it to grind enemies into chum, you know? Oh wait, I gotta input the access code first. I do appreciate that at least they don't have the minigun overheat like most games do. Alright, with this thing, you just keep shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting. And then your 750 rounds are up because that's all they give you. Only complaint I have is that appreciate more rounds. Kaden, knock on the demon! And Incelosaurus, says you even. No, come on now. I got kind of thrown off there. Very annoying. fine though, I'm fine though. You always manage. Alright, more. I think it should be all good. I'll never not like the planetary cannons. They're one of the more fun mission types, I feel like. It's just something about, you know, being able to use the biggest gun, you know? Oh, it's always an incredible feeling. I don't like you, and I don't like your discount mortar. And you always insist on doing things the hard way. I am a warrior! Alright, come on. Yeah, one more for good measure. God, it's gonna miss. I keep gathering a lot of samples, especially commons. I guess it makes sense. Honestly, I don't know why I keep grabbing samples, because I'm already maxed out. I don't need to pick up more samples. Unironically, I could ignore them and nothing would change. Look right there, I just picked up 3 samples. Does nothing for me. can never go wrong with more DACA. Alright. Exactly, but I pick them up anyways. I have a problem. But I have a genuine problem. And I can't help it. One of my favorite parts about using the non-English voices in this game is the fact that some of the sound effects still use the English voice actors. Couldn't pay your voice actors enough to get them to cough a little. I tell ya. Pick! Jeez. gotta go deal with this area. Not that, we just gotta go for getting the majority of our stuff dealt with. Alright then. Hopefully we should be able to get enough stuff. Is this enough space to... Yeah, I'm gonna call on enough RV. The assist is appreciated, but I do want my FRV at least. Alright, just the one. See, I'm back in the swing of things. That'll always be satisfying, I feel like. Now this shouldn't work, right? Oh! Never mind, it does. Is that a recent development or? worst possible time for an ion storm to appear. I managed to do it once, actually. Doing a platinum mission solo. And I'll agree. They are pure suffering. The amount of enemies they throw at you for that one mission. Does seem some people are agreeing though that smoke is the best option for dealing with them. You don't need aim! Oh, fuck, I'm out of ammo. Ah. 'Shut up, Anarchy. Anyways. No, I just doing the minigun. Just do a minigun. Ignore it. Ignore it. Gosh. Anyways. We're killing squid still. Now I gotta do the terminal. And then from there we go for the other stuff. Should I call our supply? Yeesh. It's always really hard to tell when, when to call on a resupply. I guess the line really should just be whenever you need one, but... And then again, my minigun is getting a little thirsty. Ah! Frick! We're down a wheel! We're down a wheel! You know something that does kind of frustrate me about the game as well? The fact that there's all these physics for the player getting launched, but none for enemies. Like, if you hit an enemy with your car, as one would an FBI agent, or no, sorry, CIA agent. Like, you don't get the, you don't really get much vibe there. Potato, potato. Fed's a fed, you know. No, a fed is a fed. No matter how hard they glow. But I enjoy a bit of Fed posting here and there. And I am something of a connoisseur of advanced interrogation techniques. Now that's just shooting through a wall right there. We're managing though. Alright, now we need a resupply. You really shouldn't put your explosive containers next to your high value defensive emplacements. No, I would have put mine, but you know, whatever. But hey, you know, they say, never stop your enemy while he's making a critical mistake. Of course I am, of course I am. I believe that advanced interrogation techniques are the only effective method of ensuring that people talk. It's hard not to get people to talk regularly, you know, like, I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you just need a little bit of easing into it. And nothing is a better conversation starter than a car battery is. A car battery and some jumper cables. Maybe a bucket of water if we're feeling a little extra that day. Pio might be into that. Look, you gotta remember, torture is for the guy doing the torture. That's just how things are. But that's why I advocate for it, okay? Because you know what? Even feds deserve to have a little fun from time to time. Ah, frick. Ah, wonderful. Well, the important thing here is that I have a lot of minigun ammo now. don't worry, don't worry. We got this. I can't believe I survived that! Oh, come on! I survived that last ball! You've been watching me for 1 day, 22 hours last month apparently. Oh, jeez. That's a lot of watch time. That's a lot of watch hours when you're... Just make sure you're not doing anything too dangerous. I'm gonna be honest. Vertical foregrip on this shotgun is kinda cursed. Also, look at that vertical recoil reduction. Don't you just feel that recoil going down? Alright, ooh. No, I did something. Hold on. Let me just... Alright. I'm gonna stop stream around. You know, I can finish off this campaign. So I'll do a blitz mission first. I always mistake the wasp for the minigun. Honestly, it is a really good question because it's like... I feel like the appealing would be negligible. Like, why is it that the laser flashlight combo is genuinely kind of pointless to add? like you'd think. But no, this is... It just feels more like they're trying to justify the system rather than actually, like, do anything. It's like one of those deals where, like, I know for a fact that if they add suppressors, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna have suppressors reduce damage or something like that. Even though, in real life, suppressors are honestly a complete win. You don't... You gain... You lose nothing using suppressors. Or it'll be like a negligible loss in ergonomics. Yeah, I know. I know, and I'm thinking the arrowhead will like do some crazy thing. Honestly though, I really would appreciate if we had options to change out ammunition types on weapons. I know that Arrowhead has said that they think that'd be a little too milsim, which... Strongly disagree. Or at least somebody at Arrowhead said they think it'd be too milsim, which is like... I swear, this game wants to be a milsim until it doesn't. And let me tell you another thing I really don't like about Arrowhead. These guys will hop on every single opportunity to be in front of a camera. I swear, half these guys don't even play their own game. Oh, but they will hop in front of a camera first chance they get so they can be the little devs that could. You know, our game's burning around us, but we'll hop in front of the camera so that we can talk about how great of a job we did at a game and call our fan base fascists or something because, you know, that's just what we do. People who will sit down and act like they're big Starship Troopers fans. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure you didn't even read the book, did you? No, you watched the movie and you missed the point. Yes, I'm questioning their Starship Troopers fan cred. And I'll continue to do so. Oh yeah, Little Devs financed by Sony. Can never forget that part either. Where a not insignificant amount of their funding is provided by one of the largest corporations on the planet. It's really frustrating how it's so hard to, like, get anything done when using this thing. Like, I'm like sitting here trying to just stim myself, but I'm not allowed to stim because I need to wait for the barrel to cool off. By the way, why can we not see the stats for our, for any of our support weapons? It'd be really nice to see how much damage the support weapons do. The fascist insult loses so much. Dude, you have to remember, like, modern Europe is a fascist state. I'm sorry to say. You may be convinced that you don't live in a fascist state, but... Well, that's the first sign of living in a fascist state. So I don't know. I don't know. It's helping you there. It's like, theoretically you can kill one of these guys with a minigun, but... not really. Though honestly, I wouldn't really call it actual fascism as much as it's just like, you know... It is still slowly, you know, morphing into a totalitarian regime, which is something that a lot of people should be concerned about. But in all honesty, they probably don't care because, you know... life hasn't gotten bad enough yet. And it never will. No, it's not fascism. It's democracy. Oh, wonderful, beautiful democracy. The only true system. The refined system that is completely antithetical to the concepts of corruption and could never, ever possibly fall victim to things that happen in totalitarian regimes. What's this? Tyranny of the majority? That's a ridiculous concept. But now I'm getting a little bit too far into things. We traded monarchy for this. I'm not gonna sit there and act like monarchy's really all that great. I'm gonna be honest. I think a lot of and trust me, I've encountered and met a lot of monarchists over the years. I'm gonna be honest. I think they overhype their system just as much as everybody else overhypes their systems. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that such a thing is a good political system. That's kind of the thing. That's kind of the thing. Like, yeah, like when Awesome McCool guy is the current king, it's great. It's freaking great. Love it. Love it. Best system in the world. Then like Awesome McCool guy dies and his the kind of inbred son-in-law ends up taking over, and you know, because there was a bit of a blood feud and it resulted in the deaths of a lot of people. now. We're here now. We're here now. I'm not necessarily even saying that it is the bad, but my main point is I don't really like systems that are too quick to change because you end up in a situation where it's not really too far off from how most modern dictatorships are. Yes, there are benefits to a system that can turn on a dime. I'm also inclined to argue that the detriments to such a system are also kind of a problem. Some comments on the video stream has popularity monopoly. Sir. I will be honest though. A lot of people tend to overhype a lot of their things though. We're still alive. We are still alive. We're managing. Yeah, I'd say that actually is a pretty good way of looking at it. Grass is indeed always greener. Man, that's annoying! Wait, some commenter on a video how Steam has a popularity monopoly. Maybe? I don't know, I mean... For what it's worth, Steam has all the benefits of a good monopoly, so you know. Yeah, that didn't end very well. That didn't end very well. Look, you gotta remember, like, you know, most of the founding fathers, they were LARPing as like, you know, Greek philosophers. It was great. It's an incredible, incredible bunch of people right there. I think I'll bring the Deadeye for this one. For what it's worth, I can see the benefits to Helldiver's system. I can also see the horrible, horrible detriments. Because you have to remember, Helldivers, Super Earth has evolved beyond such foolish concepts as democracy. You know, traditional democracy is a deeply flawed system that's just unneeded. I mean, yeah. The problems with Steam will inevitably pop up though once, you know, once Lord Gaben dies. I'd rather not think too hard about that day, though. Also, the laser sentry has what armor piercing? Dude, that's... Oh god. Should I bring the Emancipator just as an in case of emergency? You know what? Yeah, I'll bring the Emancipator just in case I need a screen clear. I think that's what I'll go for. I hope so too, but the part of me fears it's not gonna be the case. A part of me fears Gaben will leave us, and there will be no air. And on that day, Steam will die. We will be denied all. And all we can do is suffer. I don't want to experience those days, guys. Also, when do we get the Steve Collins stratagem? I'm not just like, you know, once he died, the moment his heart stops, the Steam TOS gets updated, and it's just instantly like, oh, by the way, now Steam is like the worst thing ever. Hey guys, we just received an incredible opportunity. BlackRock just bought us. We can't wait to bring it to increase shareholder value. I might have already messed this up. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, screen clear time. No! Frick! Now this is doing what it normally does. Not work. blue helmets. Only bad guys wear blue helmets. I mean, I can't think of many good guys who, you know, do that sort of things to do those sorts of things to children. Everybody's clutching their pearls till the UN peacekeeping forces come in. Then suddenly a lot becomes allowed. So, did we get a single one fired off? God, I hate these missions. Yeah, pretty much. Well, that was short-lived. Deeply unsatisfying. I like defense missions in theory. In practice, I keep getting reminded, why even bother opening the doors? Or closing the doors? The doors always get one shot by a freaking mid-tier enemy. It's very annoying. Nah, she put on the blue helmet. She would have been deemed a hero by some people. After all, these guys, they only help people. They also help children too. They help them discover things about the world. Many horrors that this world has within it. The UN is the good guys. Kevin released a free customizable. I did not. No, I did not see that one. At any rate, it's getting to be about 10, so I should probably call it. Stream did better this tonight than it did last night, cause God, at least it kind of was stable. At any rate, let's take a look at our raid options. Nah, let's give it to Akko. He's currently he's just talking about Hassan right now. an area to settle? Can't really think of anything else. Yeah, but anyways, I'll be back on Monday with more Fire Emblem. And I think that's all. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. So, good night.